Welcome back to VanillaTV, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pledge. With me is comedian on the stream. He's not going to be casting, but he's just on the stream, making sure that you guys see what you guys see with his amazing upload. I wish I had the same. Comedian, I'm a little bit jealous of you. I'll probably go over, I'm going over to Comedian's place tomorrow, guys. Make sure you follow Comedian. That guy's a hero for TF2. He's, I think he's going on, he's Extra Vision. I think he's on Extra Vision tomorrow. I think that's what the videos are called. Which is hosted by X9, actually, from X Television. Later tonight, that one should be up with a sort of European component. The European coverage is coming out, like I-47, and there were rumors for TviQ that he'll touch on a little bit. And there might be a VanillaTV versus X Television show match. There might be. Well, that's it. I'll just leave it at that. Comedian will probably touch on that a little bit more. But you guys can see that later today. It should be on YouTube, should be on VanillaTV.org, our news site, for all competitive news with regards to European TF2 coverage. Obviously, if you want to follow me, that would be lovely. At Patrick Ledge is where you can find me on Twitter with my sort of nerd style of life. You can hear me rage about just... I tried to sell 95 keys last week, guys, and I got scammed by a guy. Luckily, I got all my $123.50 I got back. So that's all good. I love it, and you can hear me rant about that. Plus, whenever I'm going live or anything with regards to VanillaTV, that's all awesome. Please check it. Please hashtag us whenever you're making anything at #VTV. You can pretty much hashtag us everywhere and say what you say about the show. We are checking it during the cast and everything as well, and we're also checking the Twitch chat and the IC chat. #VanillaTV. So that's all good. Now I'm letting Admirable go that we're good. There we go. And yeah, obviously, as we just said in the Twitch TV channel, we'd like to keep it as English as possible, guys. No Finnish chat or anything like that. Go at each other on Steam and talk about it like that. Everyone needs to be able to understand what's happening, and everything should be fine within a couple of seconds when everyone is just going English again. That makes it easier for me to understand everything. If you have any feedback or something, please just let me know. Also, if the stream is lagging or anything, please let Comedian know, let everyone in the Twitch TV chat know, like if there's any lag or something like that. We appreciate your feedback, and we only try to improve the product that we're basically bringing to you guys over time, because the ETF2L season has just started. And it's going to be a long while. About 2 months from now, that's probably when the playoffs are. Because every week is a week. In ETF2L, obviously, a week is a week. That makes sense. In about 8 weeks of time, we should be in the playoffs. So please stay tuned for that. It's going to be in about 2 months. The season should end more or less around Christmas. Probably 1 or 2 weeks before that. And it looks like this game is going to start pretty much any second. So yeah, we have Badlands coming up. This is ETF2L Week 1 in the Premiership. For anyone wondering, Week 1 was supposed to be played yesterday. Or yesterday, sorry. It was supposed to be played last week. And actually, they wildcarded, so it's completely valid that they're playing it now. Wildcard gives you a 2-week extension. I think Crackline used that wildcard. And they were able to play it 2 weeks later. They're playing it now. This is the Week 1 game. Crackline, no games up for record just yet, but they won the first map just now. 3-1 on Gollywash, and now we have Badlands coming up. A little bit of a map of which I don't know how good Punchline actually is. Their record from last season was alright. I think their Badlands scores were fine. But it was one of their worst maps. I think Snakewater was a good map for Punchline. Gollywash and Granary were fine, but it looks like Badlands. I'm not 100% sure, but the game is going to start right now, so I guess we're going to see in the next 30 minutes how much this is actually going to work out for the French in the red, as we have Punchline in the red coming up against Crackline in the blue. I need to ask my HUD guy to change blue and red around, because I'm going to say it from left to right next time. As this is ETF2L Week 1 in the Premiership. If Punchline loses this, they're in trouble. Let's put it that way. Nothing is ever going to come good, and Red Shark already getting the double kill here onto Flinn and Flippy, actually. God, their names are hard to pronounce next to each other. But Plapla getting the double kill onto minimoose and Red Shark. Great work coming out from him. Now it's smzi and Admirable going to have to stay here, make this work. smzi does get the triple kill out already, but it looks like we have K3 alive. Is he on the opposite side? No, he's not actually. He's on his own side, so that's fine, but he's going to be able to get out of there. Well, smzi caps this middle point, and he is going to get that. Now, he heals the dome, and Flinn is not going to be able to get in time there towards his middle point, but they are going to keep fighting. And what we saw on Golly was a sort of scrappy sort of play. People going down pretty much everywhere. I think we're going to see that here as well. Not 100% sure. Comedian getting errors, by the way, that the overlay is still up, so you might want to check that out. That would be great. Either way, it doesn't really matter, as Punchline's going to pick up this middle point. I can see a 45% for Admirable, now on 50, but against the full 100% from Punchline. Punchline's going to slowly push through this choke area. It's a very difficult point to push here, as we can see that Crackdown was actually holding balcony, not holding tracks whatsoever, not going to get caught off guard, and the Spire quite easily gets capped. Double scout demo on the point, very standard, and you have your roamer kind of roaming around, as his name suggests, in the pocket with the medic. That's how you want to play it, and now Punchline is going to hit this Uber onto the last point, but the Uber for Crackline is ready. So this is going to be a general 6 versus 6 fight. Punchline does exchange scouts. Plapla and TviQ go down. Medic goes down really quick. It looks like Punchline has decided, screw safety. We're just going to go all the way in. After Uber, you're supposed to die. Not really sure if I agree with that tactic, but they're going to do it anyway. They lost 5 players, but Tech is holding on this right-hand side area. Tech, what are you going to do? Is he going to try 160 HP? He's going to walk in. He does get spotted quite easily. Is he going to be able to get the medic? No, he does not. He gets one rocket in, though, and Admirable's 50 HP, but he's not going to go down whatsoever. Now we have Red Shock and one of the scouts from Crackland slowly moving their way up towards Spire. Great jump from Flinn, but smzi shoots him down. Great play coming out from both teams here, and Red Shock just getting the picks one after the other, and then TviQ and Ips doing loads of work here, and Crackline gonna pick up the Spire, no problem. And even with K3 going down, that's a problem for the French, as Admirable still full health, 75%, and Flippy pretty much the only thing that can really screw this up for Crackline, as he's staying around the Spire area. Crackline has spotted him though, and they're gonna pick up this middle, no problem whatsoever. Let's see if Tech is going to be able to do anything. Here we go. Tech is going to jump in. Does get one jump. Does get a second jump. And yeah, well, this is going nowhere. Tech, you're just going to die. As he tried to come back from the Crackman territory back towards his own. It's not going to work out whatsoever. Jumped immediately into Red Shock's face. Now we can see Red Shock actually trying to fight off K3 here. Gets one stick. Is he going to get the second? It looks like no, not yet. And we can see the double backer for Punchline. It just took Crackland very, very long to actually get the damage done. Now the double backer comes out. Double scout is going to rush forward towards the next point, while we have minimoose fighting custom 3 on the Spire. So it's a little bit going anywhere. This point has to get blocked. Does it get blocked? Oh, Red Shock, great play from him. Is going to block the Spire for as long as possible, and the middle point does get capped by minimoose, Admirable, and oh my god, Plapla actually falling to the death right in front of Red Shock as he lives with 30 HP. Now that I finally got a chance to drink something, that was pretty much going all over the place, and now I can see Crackland firmly pretty much in control of this round, at least 97% on Admirable. Immediately the jump onto Flinn comes up, and what we saw on Granary works a lot better for Punchline on Badlands. The distances between areas is not so big, so it means that Flinn stays closer to his team quite a bit of time. Doesn't have to stand anywhere far away from the medic, he can stay closer, dies less, which seems to be a problem for Punchline in general, that Flinn is either in the wrong position or he just doesn't get the damage done to actually make up for, you know, a false imposition or anything like that. Something we see Numlock do quite often. He can seem out of position but get loads of damage done. See Tech with the air shot coming out here on minimoose. Crackline's gonna have to drop out of here, and that was a great hold coming out from Punchline. Actually, the damage that they do is quite impressive, as Crackline has decided, yeah, okay, now it's time to drop out. Admirable a little bit out of position here, but due to the sticky spam into this top end area from Red Shock, they're going to be able to get out of there. Ips goes down though, so people are on the Spire. Red Shock, 100% Red Shock's going to jump that. Yeah, there we go. Red Shock is going to jump that Spire. Is he going to be able to do anything? Well, he takes down Plapla. Is there a second scout? Flippy, where are you? Flippy's standing on the stone bridge. There's no way that Punchline can cap this. They do not have the players to cap that. Flippy made the wrong decision going into stone bridge. Thought that Plapla had that, no problem. And now Flippy is actually standing on middle. And he is just going to go down because obviously Crackline caught him. We're going to see. Yeah, Punchline, this is just... They should be losing this. Let's point it out that way. It's 5 versus 5, but they have no Uber against a full Uber team. And here we go. Red Shark is going to get that Uber. Soldier's going to get the Uber. They're going to rush in. They kill Custom 3. But here's the thing. They lost smzi, and actually TviQ was down just a second ago. So Punchline probably, just by player advantage, is going to be able to hold this, but they need to kill Red Shark. Still on 93 HP, now on 31. They need to kill that Demo Man, and now he's down. There we go. Great play from the French scout so far. Getting a quadra all together. Yes, I'm playing League of Legends, ladies and gentlemen. That's where I got that word. And we can see that Punchline. Is Flippy going to get a 5th? Are you serious? He's going to try and walk out there. 1 HP. Does get shut down by smzi. Great play from the German scout for Crackland, and probably Red Shark as soon as he gets the buff. He's jumping again. Crackland's going to try and block this. Are they going to manage to make it work? Yes, they are. Plapla once again goes down. And we'll see. Like, I really do not think this is going to work whatsoever. Tech's going to try. No, it was actually CaptainHax. He is going to try an Admirable with about half HP. He's going to be able to survive with a slight Uber advantage. But is Crackline going to decide to push? I do not think so. I think they're going to poke a little bit, but I don't think they're going to go all the way in, which is something you see actually quite often. And while we have this downtime, I can actually see there's a discussion going on about Matnan and Tarkus, who actually used to play for Crackland, and Matnan was playing instead of minimoose, but Matnan actually got banned because he used hacks. He got caught by a program, and he used hacks. Was caught by Anakin anti-cheat. So suddenly they had to recruit a soldier. They used minimoose now. We can see the 100% Uber coming in. Not minimoose in that fray, but a scout and Red Shark together. Now trying to get out of there. The counter Uber did come off. Punchline need to make sure right now. They need to make sure right now that Punchline doesn't overextend with one player. It looks like Crackland's going to be the one to show the aggression here, but they're dropping out immediately. This is a very tough moment for both Crackline and Punchline. Make one mistake and you lose the point, or you'll lose the Spire. It's very simple. It looks like TviQ is going to be the first one to bite, because he just, yeah, I don't know, he's impatient, I guess. And we'll see how Crackline is going to be able to deal with that. It looks like TviQ may have died on purpose, because now he's actually going sniper. I did not see how he died. So the impatient part might have been false, but now he's going sniper. Something which I also said on Gollywash, he seems like a better sniper than he is a scout. That's not saying a scout is bad, it's just saying a sniper is absolutely fantastic. We're going to see how that guy's going to be able to play that. I really think Punchline knows this, and the question is Crackline going to push with the sniper, or are they going to wait for the pick? It looks like TviQ now is looking. He is looking, but Punchline has seen him. He's on 50 HP, he's going to have to go for that health. And he's basically sniping the stickies off the point at the moment, just really annoying Punchline as much as possible. It looks like a roaming soldier coming in. Is he going to be able to force that Uber? No, he does not. As Ip's not even getting damaged on anything, really. Don't know if he failed his jump or something. I was watching a sniper and had TviQ 52 HP still. Plapla going down. It's pretty much all over the place. Crackland still being very patient with this Uber. They're playing it very safe. Ips now going spy. Also might have been a death on purpose. Ips loves going spy. Now Flinn going down. That's a great pick if I ever saw one. Killing a demo man, that is something you want to push with, and that's exactly what Crackland is doing. Minimoose on the point as soon as possible. Tech now gets sniped by TviQ. Great shot once again. And to be honest, if TviQ can get one more shot, this point is over pretty much for free. As he gets 3 picks, we can see Ips as spy standing behind this point. Is he going to get caught? Ips standing behind the point, disguised as enemy scout. Is he going to go for the pick? Is he going to go for the point? Looks like he's got to go for the point. Is he going to get killed? No, he does not. As Ips is spy, together with the stickies from Red Shark, is going to secure them the first point, 1-0 for Crackland. Second middle now coming up. Crackland just as on Gollywash taking the 1-0 lead. Took him 10 minutes though. It's actually quite a long round on Badlands. You usually don't really see 10-minute long rounds. But as I said earlier on Gollywash, this game is pretty much all over the place. People are dying randomly. People are dying very aggressively. It's not the highest smart skill that I've ever seen, let me put it that way. And we can see smzi now with the double kill again. It looks like smzi really having his aim on fire today. As he got the double kill earlier, actually gets in triple, killing Custom 3 off there as well. And that's a complete wipe there that Crackline got out. Punchline all just got killed. Flippy now going sniper, something which, once again, he is used to doing, but hasn't done as much today. Which I'm sort of surprised of. Because I really actually think Flippy is probably the best sniper in the game, or at least one of the best. Top 3 definitely, as he seems to just hit everything, and we'll see how much of an impact he's going to be able to make. 100% versus 20%. I can only imagine that Crackline's going to be here any second now, and here we go. As Admirable pops that Uber off onto Red Shark, he gets a lot of damage done. Is it going to be enough though? It's 1 for 2. It's still good, but now it's 2 for 2, 2 for 3, 2 for 4. But Red Shark again still alive, and now you get the picks, now you get the plays, and Red Shark, you cannot leave a downman alive that long. It's got to be 2-0, and that's solely because Punchline was dealing with everything apart from Red Shark. You need to kill the downman early. It's a lesson for all you guys out there who are not really sure why you keep losing Badlands last. Keep killing downman, because if you do, you're usually going to have a lot of an easier job holding that, for the sole purpose that the last point caps so quickly. Seems we have a value rollout here from Punchline now. Loads of stickies for Red Shark coming out onto this area. Now Pipe's coming out as well. It looks like he keeps Punchline in that valley for as long as he possibly can. Now they're going to try and push out there, but I don't think Punchline has the arc here whatsoever. Ubersol does come in though, as Ips goes down. But we can see 4 players actually from Kraken still alive. I thought it was only going to be 3, but it's a 4 versus 1 people still alive, so that's a 5 versus 2 exchange actually again, and it seems like the middles are really a problem for Punchline at the moment. Plapla going to try and fight Red Shark here, but even the scouts versus Delman duels are just not working out in the favor of the French. Punchline's actually trying to make some sort of push here for Spire. I know a lot of people died from Cracklan on that middle point, so they're going to try something, but they surely pretty much immediately realized that was probably very stupid. So they're going to run out here. Flippy is going to stay alive. Yeah, he is. Actually thought he was going to catch that rocket. And now it looks like Flinn. Oh, yeah. Flinn is on 100 HP. I think TviQ could have actually rushed him there. He did not do it. Probably could have. We see Flippy now picking up Pyro. Punchline just getting killed all over the place as the Uber comes. Oh, the crits actually comes off. Did I just completely miss that crit? I think it's the first crits of the season I've missed. I apologize. That was pretty bad as the crits came out and just pretty much killed everything. Admirable, are you going to stick with crits or are you going to go back to regular Uber? Yes, he is. He is going to go back to regular Uber. And we'll see how Punchline is going to be able to you know, deal with Crackline. Let's put it that way. I mean, the score's only 3-0. Pretty much very quick. Like the first round took 10 minutes, but after that 2 very quick rounds. Punchline needs to deal with this right now. They really need to either win this middle, win the round, or just make something happen. It looks like they've decided that themselves. They get a 3-0 exchange here right off the bat, even though they have 4 players on very weak health. And it looks like not even TviQ is going to be able to get a lot of damage. And Red Shark and Admirable get out alive, which very simply means that Admirable is going to have this Uber on last, because he has someone to build with. And Punchline, while they pick up the Spire. In just a second here. I expect that Crackland's going to be fine holding the last. 50 HP on Admirable though. Red Shark actually going down. I think Crackland's not really positioned themselves very well here. Where's Admirable right now? He's 85%. It's going to be in the nick of time. 92, 95, 96. Yeah, he is going to have it in time. But are they going to be able to block that point? It looks like yes, for the time being. But it's a 6 versus 3. Okay, 5 versus 3. Still okay. Punchline is fine if they play with their downman from top. That's exactly what they do. Red Shark has just spawned though. They're going to be in a world of hurt if they do not deal with Red Shark. As I said again, Flinn gets the damage, but Red Shark's still alive. They do in the end get the point though, as the downman only has 8 stickies. And Red Shark was all out. 3-1 is going to be the scoreline. The same thing that basically happened on the Golly Wash was also the score was 3-1. Obviously that was at the end. And now we're about halfway through. Still 15 minutes left in this game. This is the second map, Badlands, in the ETF2L Week 1 in Premiership. It is officially Week 2, but they're playing this game a week late. They got an extension. No, they actually used the wildcard. They didn't get an extension. They're playing this game a week late, but obviously everything is fine. Cracklan has not played a game just yet. Punchline has played 1 game and lost, like, hard against BFF, which is supposed to be one of the best Premiership teams at the moment together with Epsilon. Crackline and Punchline still a little bit undecided where they're supposed to land. Punchline something of which Scully said, I think they're going to win this season. I think he lied out of his teeth, as today and last week promised. But you can see some people have very sick fragging ability. Flippy, sometimes when his aim is on, he's ridiculous. But Flinn definitely being a very... I don't know, like he's not a bad down man, let's put it that way. But everyone everyone just regards Flinn as the worst element in Prem, very simply, because he's not that good. And while they're right, he's not bad whatsoever. It just seems like the team play... Oh my god, great shot from TviQ actually coming out there on Custom 3, and he's going to go down. But to finish my point with Flinn, he just seems to not work with Punchline at the moment because he gets caught out of position, just out of medic range, something like that. It just doesn't seem to work with Punchline, at least today, and at least the game from BFF, which I watched today. I watch all the STVs of Premiership and Division 1 to gather my research, to make sure that I can see everything. I love ETF2L for enforcing that rule, thank you very much. Because now I can actually see all the games. I can do research and everything like that, and that's what I will continue to do throughout the entire season. Crackland has been rebuilt from pretty much... let's see, there's one player from last season, and that's Red Shock, and that's pretty much the only one. And as this fight goes on, we can see that Crackland probably not going to have a problem capping this off. 2 scouts on top of Spire. See, Punchline, that's how you do it. If you want to cap Spire, you need 2 scouts on top of that thing, as we have TviQ and smzi's rampaging all over the face of the Frenchies, and we can see... Plapla, are you going to be able to do it? No, he does not. Admirable did go down, though. So Flinn is going to grab this map pack. Actually, he does not have to, as Custom 3 is still alive. And Flinn and K3 by themselves are going to try and hold this. One scout coming in. Scout immediately gets damaged. Now has to walk away. And yeah, I think Punchline is going to be 100% fine. But there's one scout that can still come in from behind. I don't know if Punchline has seen it. No, there's no scout on the flank. I was just watching because I was counting scouts with them. Doesn't look like there's anything behind them whatsoever. And Punchline's going to be fine for the time being. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the score's 3-1. You're watching VanillaTV. My name is Pledge. I'm solo casting today because there's been a shortage of staff. And as I say that, the Uber did get forced, and a Punchline is going to push resub side. But a roaming soldier for a roaming soldier is not really an exchange you want to have. Now the scouts need to be on top of the point for Punchline. That's exactly what they do. Great play. Double scout on top of the point. Red Shark now out of stickies, but he does have pipes. Immediately the scout TV gets mid-aired, and minimoose gets the double kill of the scout. Well played by minimoose. Gonna save them that point, definitely. If minimoose would have died there, and the scouts would have been able to get on top of that Spire, there's nothing that Crackland could have done. But at the moment, they're gonna be fine. They're even gonna push back the French, and it looks like, yeah, they're going to be fine. They're going to be 100% fine. I was just double checking to see if I didn't miss anything. But everyone from Punchline has spawned already, except for K3. He's spawning right now. Is he healing immediately, or is CaptainHax not picking him up? Let's see. Nope, CaptainHax is not picking him up. And K3 has to walk all the way to middle. There he is. Now CaptainHax comes and picks him up. It's going to cost him about 10%, and a 10% might be a little bit costly, to be honest. It's a 25% disadvantage that they have, and Punchline has been building a little bit quicker, but it still leaves a little bit of a disadvantage. Now, if Crackland knows this, I don't think Admirable crits. No, he does not. Just double checking. No, he does not. And we're going to see Punchline's actually going to try and push through here. I like this play a lot. They realized Red Shark was a little bit out in the open. Did pick him off immediately. Great play from Punchline, actually realizing the danger in what Crackland was doing, and they decided to just take that opportunity and work it out. And now it's a 3 versus 6 situation. Admirable not building Uber whatsoever. The Ubers are going to be equal, and Crackland forced to hold last here. With about 11 minutes left on the clock, we have a 3-1 scoreline, and Punchline on the verge of maybe making it 3-2. There's one heavier on the right-hand side. Red Shark, if Red Shark goes down, no, Red Shark does get Ubered and does get saved, but Red Shark only 150 HP. Only. If he can get assassinated, I'm sure Punchline will be fine. But no one is actually attacking Red Shark. Everyone is trying to break through his top-hand side. And look at how much damage Red Shark is actually able to do from that bottom floor. Just flying stickies in everywhere. There's one scout across the point, though. Red Shark versus 2. Red Shark versus 2. Still, as we can see, the Delman versus Delman fight coming out. Botta coming out. And Flinn actually does... Oh my god, Flinn and Red Shark actually exchanged frags there. I cannot believe he actually held that. As the pipe came in and basically killed them both. And Tech actually just spawned too late. Tech very simply just spawned too late. It's not going to be able to get that. Little bit of a scout duel here. Plapla in the resub area together with TviQ. 28 versus 60. TviQ just runs back to the resub like a cheater. Actually not, because the map is just shaped that way. But Punchline is going to be fine. Running Flippy now on Sniper. Once again, it's probably his favourite class. He played it for the French Highlander team, reaching the final actually. Great sniper, definitely. And Punchline is going to try and break through here, doing a little bit of an Epsilon tactic, spamming the right side spawn door with double soldier, like Epsilon pretty much invented. And let's see how Punchline is going to be able to push this. Look at that! There's again a little bit of an Uber advantage. They're not going to push on the dot here. They could have, but again, Crackland 10-15% behind every single time. I don't know if they're not building or if they're not building as efficient as you can, but it looks like Punchline is going to hop in right now. As is that soldier going to get saved? Yes, he is. Is Custom 3 going to get out? Yeah, he barely gets out in time. Great play from him, and a 1-2 exchange, 1-3, 2-3, 2-4, and now we can see Punchline going in. Flinn, don't go in there. That was dumb. And unless K3 can get some sort of crazy Uber saw or crossbow in right now, he's gonna die. He's 8 HP. Scout's not. smzi's not gonna chase him because he just didn't want to get embarrassed. All right, it's fine. Could have just chased him out of there and could have killed him, but it's fine. He's not gonna do it. Probably scared that I caught it here on stream and laughed at him. You see that Flippy now is going to try and fight up the scout. Ips comes and helps out TviQ. Double kill. Now comes out onto Flippy. TviQ goes down. As we can see, everyone just fighting once again. I said this on Gullywash. They just seem to be fighting. There's no there's no sort of let's wait for Uber and then push apart from the last points. Teams just seem to be pushing all over the place. Is the trend I've been seeing in the STVs I've seen lately. I think the Americans have pretty much shook up the Europeans and just said, you know what, maybe we should learn something from their style of play and just push more often, play a more frag-based style, more sort of a team-based style. And it seems to, well, I wouldn't say it's not working out for these teams because everyone is doing it. So obviously you don't know if it's better or worse, but what we can say is that both teams are doing it. Both teams seem to be fighting, both teams seem to be fragging quite a bit, and it makes it very hard to predict a game, but also makes it very hard to follow a game, as I've been trying to do throughout this entire game so far. Punchline now coming in, one player already down, but minimoose going to spawn in just a second here. TviQ's going to go down though. That's a 6 versus 5 scene. Flinn, please, just reload your stickies, Flinn. You need a couple more. As he's only on 80 HP. If Flinn goes down, this push is over. Very simple. He does go down, and if Punchline still gets this, I'll be eating my hat, and oh my god, they got it. I'll be eating my hat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm buying a hat tomorrow, and I'm gonna eat it. Very simple. I'm gonna do that. I promise. Scoreline is going to be 3-2, ladies and gentlemen. 7.5 minutes remaining in this ETF2L Premiership game. Week 1 between Crackland in the blue and Punchline in the red. Crackland, a team from pretty much all over the place. Admirable is from Ireland, Red Shark's from Israel, smzi and Ips are from Germany, TviQ from Sweden, and minimoose from Scotland, or at least the UK. I know he's from the UK. It might be Scotland. As I saw him in the Scottish national team. We're going to see how Crackland's going to push this off. They're going to go from Valley and all jump up on the enemy side. It looks like to work very well for them so far. It's a 3-for-2 exchange. Their medic has gone down though. Punchline very safely just kind of hiding in that little house area as Flinn does get 2 players down. K3 being forced to run out here, now gathering up with Flinn, and they're going to go back to middle, but it's 2 players from Crackland still alive, 99 and 74 HP on Red Shark and smzi. Are they on middle though? No, they are not. Flippy takes down smzi. Red Shark only on 80 HP, and Red Shark is going to go for K3 here. Gets one, almost got one sticky, but he got shot down in the process. So well played to Punchline, actually, picking up this middle, very clustered middle, very crazy middle, pretty much all over the place, which all comes back to the sort of American versus Europe style we saw pre-summer and during the summer, and now after the summer it all seems to be fragging, which is, I don't know, I like it. It's pretty much all over the place, and it's good. K3 on 100%, ladies and gentlemen, as we have 60% on Admirable. Very good advantage here for Punchline, actually getting the pick on Ips as well. Now a little bit of a scout duel, Soldier's going to mingle in there as well. As the Uber's still not popped by Punchline, holding it for a very, very long time, and it looks like Crackland wants to block this. I don't think they're going to have the chance, though. Admirable goes down, no Uber whatsoever, and Punchline is going to be perfectly fine, killing off players left and right, and still maintaining that Uber. Flinn goes down now, though, so someone needs to go with K3. Yeah, okay, that's being taken care of. 3-2 is the scoreline at the moment. Remember, Gullywash was 3-1. You get 3 points per map if you win. And, like, you need, you get 2 points if you, like, win after a golden cap, 1 point if you lose after a golden cap. You can get 3 points per map, maximum. Punchline is going to walk all the way up top here. They're going to play it super safe. No reason for that. There were no stickies anywhere. And we can see the sniper-heavy defense coming out. Oh, sniper-heavy pyro defense. Class limit 1, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing Highlander in 6v6. As the Uber now gets popped off, the pyro needs to play a massive role in this. Pyro goes down early, actually. Quite early. And the French already on that point. They need to kill Red Shark. please kill Red Shock. Okay, no matter. It's fine. It just stormed the point because it was so slow to capping. And Plapla said, you know what, let me just lick the edge of it. And he licked it. Point got capped. 3-all. With 4.5 minutes left on the clock. 3-3, ladies and gentlemen. It was 3-0. Now it's 3-3. Sai just told me I shouldn't call it a comeback, so I'm not. It's probably the worst thing I could say. But if Punchline wins this, that would be really cool, actually. Let's see, Crackline now. Ips all the way onto Flip very, very early, but he misses his first 2 rockets. That took ages for him to actually get that man down, but Punchline got the frags in the meantime. It's a 4 versus 4, but there's low health on Crackline all over the place. They had a combined health of like 40 between 4 players, and obviously they end up dying. Very much at the end, though. Custom 3 managing to stay alive. 85% now, 90%. Admirable just spawned. Remember, 4 minutes left on the clock. The score is 3-all. If Punchline can take this back, actually win this, I think they're going to be fine. Like, they still have Epsilon left, but I still think they can reach playoffs, no problem. But they do need to win this map. Starting 0 to 12, or 0 to 4 in maps, basically. That's really not what you want to do. As the number 4 playoff candidate from last season, you really do not want to start 0 on 4. See how this is going to work out, though, as Punchline's going to cap this. Still no Uber used whatsoever, but also no bomb on Admirable just yet. 75% now for the Irish medic from Crackland. They're not building. They're not building. They're not doing it. They're still not building. I cannot believe they're not building. He's 90. If he goes down, it's... yeah, it goes down. He didn't build. Crackland did not build, and Admirable did go down. If they lose this, it's because of that. They are going to lose it. It's 4-3. Admirable did not build. Ips took fucking ages. And yes, I just swore on stream. Damn it, it's my 2nd time ever. He did actually got pissed off at this. They didn't build. Crackland did not build. I was watching it. And it happened. Very simple. And I apologize for the swearing, by the way. God, that was terrible. Let's see. 8th. No, actually, this is the 8th middle coming up. 4-3 is the score at the moment for Punchline. The French is in the red against pretty much a team from all over Europe with 2 Germans, an Israeli, and everything. And they seem to be steamrolling through this middle. Double arrow keeps tech alive here on this choke area. Triple arrow coming in. Oh my god. K3 is shooting his arrows everywhere, keeping a soldier alive. Great play from him. Admiral did not go down, though. But there's going to be an Uber on last. Let's see, how much time? Let's see, 2 minutes remaining we have. We have 2 minutes left on the clock. We have an Uber for Punchline. If they lose this, like, if they lose this, it's pretty much game. Like, it's pretty much just 4-4, we're going to go into Golden Cap. And the score's either going to be, like, 4-2 or 5-1, either one. But if Punchline can hold this once, they need to hold this once. That is basically the deal, ladies and gentlemen. They need to hold it once and it'll be fine. They Uber the Pyro, that's great play. Uber the Pyro once. Oh, they actually Uber the Pyro twice. Alright, Flippy gets out of there alive. 6 versus 6. I don't think Flippy should still be playing Pyro. I think he should change the Scout right now. Yeah, he does. Okay, Flippy changes the Scout. And we can see Crackline in a very tough situation now. 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. Ips goes down. Roaming Soul. They're going to try and push for this point, though. Red Shock needs to get focused down, or else the point is theirs, and it's going to be 4-4. Alright. I don't think Punchline dealt with that correctly, but it was a great push from Crackline, really making sure that everything just got distracted by sending in the roaming soldier Ips, great play, and that everyone just went to the point. Double scout point with a down man sticking it. Very solid, very standard, and is going to bring them 4-all. At the start of this round, we have 1 minute and 20 seconds. Now, I said on Golly Watch, if you do it quick, you have 1 minute and 10 seconds. So it is theoretically quite possible still. But one of the teams need to steamroll through middle with a medic down. So far, maybe Punchline. But Crackline, 100% certain, is not going to be it. And it looks like TviQ gets the medic down. That might actually be the medic pick of the game. Oh, Admirable goes down. Alright, so everything just got back to square one. Alright, let me analyze this as much as possible. We have Punchline rolling through here. And they have 20 seconds left on the clock as soon as their medic spawns. They're going to have a forward, so they're really just going to have to rush it. And this is completely crazy. This is completely crazy. They have 20 seconds. Let's see, there's 16 seconds left on the clock. K3, the medic, now goes spy as well. So they're going completely bananas. Punchline is going to try and push this. Here we go. CaptainHax goes in first. Heavy on the point. Is quite weak. Flippy is going to be able to take him down. But oh my god, it looks like Clan is going to be able to hold on to this and take the only player alive. It is going to be a stalemate. It is going to be a golden cap. 4-4 is going to be the general scoreline here on Badlands at the end of 30 minutes. And we are going to go into a golden cap. And just when I thought my voice couldn't die any longer, I'm gonna have to do another round. Let's put it that way. That round might take 10 minutes. It might do 30 seconds. We'll see. As the golden cap is gonna come in here. The scoreline is 4-4 between Clan and Punchline. Si's calling me to blame. It might be true because I called a comeback and Punchline didn't manage to pull it off. I know, but they're still gonna get at least 1 point, which is surprising because they were 3-0 down on this map. Keep that in mind. Now it's 4-4. So that makes it very easy. Both teams are now playing for 1 extra point. The scoreline at the moment is 4-1. ETF2L scoreline. There's still 1 point to give away. If they win a golden cap, Punchline gets an extra point. If Crackline wins a golden cap, Crackline gets an extra point. There's no third map, no best of 3. This is league games, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that in mind. This is just week 1 of ETF2L, the Premiership in ETF2L Season 13, the European Team Fortress 2 League, sponsored by TT Esports. Big shout out to them. Check them out at ttesports.com. They have great gear and they sponsor ETF2L and everything. Sponsor loads of TF2 tournaments, even at iSeries and everything. Check them out. They're fantastic. They have loads of good stuff. And obviously check out VanillaTV, hashtag VTV on on Twitter. Sorry, not on IRC. I think the hashtag is kind of putting my IRC mind to work. But definitely, like, check out TT Esports and check out VanillaTV, #VTV on Twitter, or check us out at VanillaTV. I think at VanillaTV is nowadays ours, comedian. Can you confirm that to me? I think it still says VanillaTV.org on the splashes. Oh no, I made the new splash. Never mind, that's fine. It's at VanillaTV nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, so keep that in mind. And just in case you guys are wondering why they're all fighting, guys, there's not, like, the game is not, the golden cap has not started yet, so I'm just pretty much rambling over it. Please follow me at Patrick Ledge. Follow my sort of nerd lifestyle that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to England for a week and a half. I might not be casting for very often. I might do it once. Possibly once, but that's pretty much it. I'm going to be visiting my girlfriend in England. I cannot wait. It's going to be amazing. If there's anyone in the Edinburgh area, please tweet at me, at Patrick Ledge, what's cool in Edinburgh. Because I'm going there for 5 days, and I don't think we have enough plans together just yet. So if anyone has a cool plan, just let me know. We're going to see pandas in a zoo. I know we're going to see pandas in a zoo, but that's pretty much it. And one last thing I need to mention, ladies and gentlemen, apart from just following VanillaTV and following me, if you want, is that tonight, or I think maybe now already, but very, very shortly at least, there's going to be an extra episode of Extra Vision, the podcast from X Television. That's actually gonna get released. A comedian, the guy who's streaming right now, follow him at Comedian TF2. The guy who's streaming right now actually has a webcam segment with European Team Fortress 2 coverage with regards to ETF2L, with regards to I-47, which is going to be happening in less than 2 months, actually. In no, not in Newbury, in Telford, and everyone should probably show up there. I'm not going to be there. I'm very sorry. I don't have the money. But there's a lot of people actually going there, and there should be proper costs for VanillaTV as well, so check that out. And there's a lot of stuff happening. Like maybe somewhere in October, there could be possibly a VanillaTV versus XTV show match. But I should not hint too much towards that. Right, let's see who's going to win this game, ladies and gentlemen. 4-all was the scoreline between Crackline in the blue and Punchline in the red. There's 1 point extra up for grabs here in league play. Obviously, this is not for a map. Well, this is technically for a map win. But not for a 3-point map win, but for a 2-point map win. They're calling a restart. That's probably going to get restarted. Punchline. Super saying yes. Yes, they're saying yes. So the round is going to get restarted. Everyone is going to play again. And is this live? No, they're going to restart the config. Alright, cool. So they're just going to restart the config, and the game is going to go live in just a second. Ugly spawn, is tech saying. There you go. Where is Pledge now, is what people are saying. I'm in Dutchland. I'm Dutch. I live in the Netherlands. So does Comedian, by the way. And yes, I don't really have a Dutch accent, but I have it a little bit. People call me American. I'm sorry. Right, so while these teams are just waiting a little bit to ready up, they're going to ready up here in just a second. I want to let you guys know, thanks very much for joining me here tonight. I've been solo casting this evening, and I hope it was all okay. I have only done this once, I think, in the past. It really is terrible for my voice. I'm trying to drink water as much as possible. But I've been casting on my own. I hope it's been okay. I don't know if I'll like it or not, but we're going to see how this game is going to end before. I love your feedback, but most of all, I'd love to see who's going to win this game. As we can now see, there's one soldier early from Crackline getting caught off guard in midair, as well as Red Shock going down. I love this play from Punchline, sending in their roamer not to deal with the medic, but to deal with the demo. They should have probably done this more during this game, and now we can see Flippy coming back in. Is the second rocket going to hit? No, it's not. 39 HP goes down. Great play by Ips, as he was only 100 HP. Plapla is still alive, and K3 is still alive. I almost said Flafla. That sounded pretty funny. Let's see how much. Let's see how much. Like, I don't know. I think K3 at the moment, he could probably go back to trash if that's what he's going to do. Yeah, they are actually going to go to trash. Very well played by Punchline here. As that's just a very safe place to hold. How is Crackline going to follow up with this, though? Very much aggression, or not that much aggression? It looks like aggression is going to be the way of going. Spamming first, though, which is very clever. No snipers, nothing of the sort. Still double scout for both teams. minimoose very, very weak. Does dodge that rocket, but he does get taken down. And now, a lot of pressure onto Admirable. He does have to pop that Uber. And K3, about 5 seconds later, Punchline in a prime position if I ever saw one. But they need to kill stuff. They're not killing anything at the moment. And Ips on the flank, killing Flippy. And is he going to kill Plapla as well? It looks like it. No, just barely not. As Crackline is winning the flank, but losing the main fight. They're going to be 100% fine. This is still 6 on 6. Red Shock is still high on health. Or 5 on 5, sorry. Red Shock's still high on health. So they're going to be fine. Then I just got told that the Extra Vision episode with Comedian got uploaded, so I'm going to have to check that out in just a second. I saw the bloopers. So the bloopers in a Comedian, you should probably tell me. There was a little bit of a blooper episode, or a little bit of a blooper area. I don't know if that's in. I hope that's in, because it was really funny. We're going to see, though. So we have a little bit of downtime here. Both teams just building their Ubers, taking it easy, playing it safe. Just for everyone who doesn't know the golden cap rules, 10 minutes, time limit. Very simple. After 10 minutes end. Either a team starts before that, either a team caps before that, or after 10 minutes a team who holds middle wins. Very simple. Very simple. And the guy, or the team actually who caps that, will get 1 extra point added to their 1-to-1 scoreline they already have for Badlands, because they tied. That's the way the ETF2L rules are. For people asking about unlocks, I've seen this throughout the cast. There are pretty much no unlocks in European TF2. We have medic unlocks, we have a crossbow, we have an Ubersaw, we have a crit screen, and that's pretty much it. Let's see, TviQ going spy. I thought he was going to go sniper, but apparently he's going spy. Don't know if Crackler has practiced this whatsoever or not, but he is going to go spy. He's going to be the guy to watch. No spam whatsoever. He's going to get through. Is he going to walk into someone? No, he does not. Punchline needs to be checking. Look, Punchline has 1 soldier checking. You guys can see the spy cam right now, I guess.